You're listening to Praise 107.9. It's 10:37. Good morning. I'm AJ. I'm so glad to be here with you as well. You know what? I was wondering, where are all the people that y'all left Twitter or something? Nobody seems to tweet anymore. You know, I still love Twitter. It's easy to me to use. So, you know, for those of you that still tweet, please tweet me. Antonio Johnson Show. Tweet me. I want to hear from you. Okay? I'm serious about that. Okay? I got to give a shout out. This beautiful young lady just called. Her name is Zaria. And Zaria called. And I want to say good morning to Zaria. Hey, Zaria. Thank you for listening. We appreciate. She's so cute and adorable. My number, if you want to call me, is 904-296-2251. You know it's football time, right? Y'all do know that, right? And when football comes on, you know what we do? We talk to LaTasha, author of the book, When the NFL Turned You Into His Side Chick. She knows how to help you get him back in grace. Yep, well, let's find out what those Jacksonville Jaguars will be doing, and also my favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys. Let's go! LaTasha, how are you today?
Hey, good morning. Fine, how are you?
It is wonderful. Now, all right, Jacksonville plays the Detroit Lions. I need to know what's going to happen.
Yes, sir. So we're moving into week number 3 of Nathaniel Hackett as the Jags offensive coordinator. And you know how the saying goes, the third time's the charm, right? Or it could be 3 strikes, you're out. Now, the Jags offense has an extremely favorable matchup in Motown tomorrow as the Lions secondary has given up 20 touchdowns to only 5 interceptions. Yikes. And more specifically, 9 of those touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions to tight ends. So Julius Thomas should hopefully have a big game tomorrow if he's just utilized properly. Now, surprisingly, Matt Stafford of the Lions has been playing well. He's rebounded nicely without Calvin Johnson, without Megatron this season. And he's had a lot of other receivers step up since his departure. Golden Tate, Marvin Jones, Anquan Bolden, and others. Now, I think this game will be a shootout, and it will probably come down to whoever has the ball last. But at the end of the day, I think that Detroit has a little too much offense for this young, quick, instinctive Jags defense. And I think that Eric Ebron will have a big game, and he'll be the X factor for the first-place NFC North Lions right now. And they'll win a close one in Motown.
Okay. All right. So say that again. Who's going to win?
Unfortunately, I think Detroit, just because of the fact that I just think they have a little bit too much offense. I love Jacksonville's defense, very young, very quick and instinctive. But because Matt Stafford has so many weapons, I just think it's a little bit too much of an arsenal for that young defense.
All right. What's your upset game of the week?
I really don't have any quote-unquote upsets per se, but I think that there's a lot of interesting close games to monitor. Pittsburgh could possibly lose their 5th straight in Cleveland. I'll also be looking at New England and San Francisco. I think that game might be a little bit closer than people think it will be. And there's a lot of intrigue also surrounding that Green Bay at Washington game, as the Packers could possibly lose their 5th straight tomorrow night as well. Tampa could make some noise against Kansas City at Arrowhead on the road. And Miami could win their 5th straight tomorrow against the Rams since the abrupt departure and retirement of Arian Foster. And they remain in close quarters with New England. They're only 2 games behind the Patriots. They have a favorable upcoming matchup, including a regular season finale in Miami, where Tom Brady struggles. So I'm definitely keeping my eyes on those games, and specifically that AFC East division down the stretch.
All right. Well, you know, my Dallas Cowboys, we're already doing wonderful. We're 8-1, and Romo passed the torch to Dak Prescott. So what do you got to say about that?
Well, honestly, I picked Pittsburgh last week, but later last Saturday afternoon, after we were done and they announced that Dez Bryant's dad died, I was like, okay, Dallas is definitely going to win. You know, teams rally around their fellow teammate in an instance like this, in a tragedy like this. Like, look at Brett Favre years ago when his dad died. I mean, he came out there and he went off on Monday Night Football. So I was expecting, like there's no way that Dez is going to lose. He's going to have a big game, and both happened after they announced that he died. Now, Baltimore, you guys play tomorrow. This is another team who fired their offensive coordinator mid-season like Jacksonville did. But for the most part, let's just keep it real. The kicker is the best offensive weapon on Baltimore. Now, I do expect that the Ravens, they'll pick on the Cowboys secondary out a little bit. They'll stretch the ball. They'll run the ball effectively and put up a few points on the board. And honestly, the defense of the Ravens has kept them in the games. I know Terrell Suggs and company, they're going to enjoy having a rookie on the menu tomorrow. But I think that Dallas just has way too much offensive firepower to sustain for Baltimore to sustain, that is, as the Cowboys return home tomorrow. So I like Dallas to win another straight game as well.
All right. Hey, LaTasha Madden, we sure appreciate you for checking in with us. How can people reach you if they'd like to get in contact with you?
Thank you for asking. On Facebook, I'm under the name LaTasha Joan Madden Miles. On Twitter and IG, I'm at she_SPN. And I have a YouTube channel, which is SheSPN, the network. Please subscribe and check out the videos there. And my book, When Football Season Turns You Into His Side Chick, The Ultimate Survival Guide for Relationships and Households During Football Season, is available on CreateSpace.com and Amazon.com.
All right. Thank you so much. You know, if the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, you know I'm going to be in Houston. I don't care what anybody says. All right. Thank you.
Well, that's fine. I'm going with you, and I hope that you have a great Thanksgiving this week as well.
Same to you. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. All right.